Good morning, this is Jim, and I'm here to talk to you about a concept called leveraging your income or multiplied income, residual income. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how that works. And what you see before you today is some multiplications there. 2 times 2 equals 4, times 2 equals 8, times 2 equals 16. If you can do simple math like this, you can do this business. Okay, and basically, what I'm going to talk to you about is that in business, big business owners, what they do is they have a mission or a concept, and they market that concept, and they hire a lot of employees to produce that concept. And that can be easily up to 500 or more employees, these big businesses. And the CEOs of these companies profit or take a big cut off of the overall productivity of that company. Whereas, and you'll have presidents and vice presidents and supervisors and workers, and depending on their level in the company, that's how much money they will make as an employee. But they make it linearly, meaning that they have to come to work, come to work, come to work, get paid, come to work, come to work, come to work, get paid, come to work, in other words, you have to show up at work to get paid. If you want to graduate from school, you have to show up. If you want to get money at your job, you have to show up. Okay, and that's how linear income or income that is added to you gets made. And that's just the way it is. And I have a friend of mine that says what it is what it is. And that is how it is. Now there is another way of making income. You can make money off of real estate. You can make money off of stocks and bonds and things like that. But what I'm going to show you here is how to multiply your income or do what's called exponential income or leveraged income or residual income. These are terms that are tossed around in the entrepreneurial world, but what I'm going to do is explain to you a little bit how it works. Okay, as you can see, you got 2 times 2 equals 4, times 2 equals 8, times 2 equals 16. That, and what that comes from is say that you found 2 entrepreneurs like yourself that wanted to multiply their income or magnify their income and work at these success principles. And they work 8 to 10 hours a day, and let's round it up to 10 to make it easy to add up there. And what you can see is at the bottom there, you see a total of 30 businesses or personal franchises have developed. And if they work about 10 hours a week, you can see that it's a total of 300 hours of productivity. Now on the left, you see 7 times 24 equals 168. That's the amount of hours that are in a week. So you can see even at, just the results of just finding 2 entrepreneurs that are like-minded like you and want to build businesses for themselves, you easily can magnify into 300 hours of being paid off of 300 hours of productivity. Okay, now if you added one more person here, and instead of finding 2 people, you decided to find 3, you can see as you go down the multiplication, 3 times 3 equals 9, times 3 equals 27, times 3 equals 81. And total number of businesses involved is 120, and that would be 1,200 hours of income as opposed to 300 in the 2 example, and compared to the 168 hours a week if you worked like a robot and didn't sleep at all. Okay, and that's what big business owners do, is they leverage their time and off the efforts of others. And what happens is that creates a time freedom. Okay, and now over here, okay, let me get on that let's say that you decided to get a little bit more into this, and you brought in found five entrepreneurs, and they went, and you helped them find their five, and you got 25 times 125 turns into 625 or 780 businesses, which turns into seven 7,800 hours of productivity. Okay, can you see a little bit how you could multiply the amount of money that comes into your income stream as opposed to linear income? And even if you work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it'd be only 168 hours of productivity. And you can continue to do more than that. But what I'm trying to show you is that um, um, big business owners and entrepreneurs, they have figured a way out how to break this time barrier and leverage their time and off the efforts of others as well. And in this kind of a setup or a business, what you do is you're magnifying your income, you're working as a team, and you're working together. And what happens is it just doesn't happen. You have to work at it. But as this snowball grows, and you keep building it and working at it, as the snowball grows, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can get you know, large amounts of income, and literally you could, leave your business and go on vacation for a month, 2 months, and just, not even come back.